Yes, so group number one seems to be like ready with group work with the drama costumes. Hari, Hari, we're eager to see.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my most respectful obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. My very respectful obeisances to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis present here today. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. First of all, happy Nandotsav to everyone.
Jai.
Group one is going to present a little podcast on Nandotsav. On
Hari
behalf
Bol.
of my team, I would like to introduce Advitiya Gaur Prabhu, who's going to be the host of this podcast, which is called Vrindavan Voices. And Minakshi Vraj Gopi Mataji is our Yashoda Maya. And Ashutosh Prabhu will be playing the part of Nand Maharaj. So before we start the podcast, we will just set the mood. And Jayan Prabhu, could you pin Advitiya Prabhu, Minakshi Mataji, and Ashutosh Prabhu, please? Because we want to give it a feel of a podcast, so all three of them should be visible at all the times.
I'll do
Yes,
that.
actually, Anant Prabhu.
Yeah.
should do, yeah. Yes, yes.
Meenakshi Mataji, then Aditya Bro.
Ashutosh Prabhu and Advitiya Gaur Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. All three of them are pinned now.
Jai. So I'll start with a small kirtan to set the mood for the podcast, and then our host Prabhu will take us through the whole podcast. Imam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravan Prachari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram. नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की 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 हाथी दिनी घोड़ा दिनी और दिनी पाल की हाथी दिनी घोड़ा दिनी और दिनी पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की जवानी को हंसी घोड़े बुड्ढों को पाल की जवानों को हंसी घोड़े बुड्ढों को पाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की
कन्हैया लाल की
Jai.
जय। Okay, are we waiting for the pins to be visible? I mean, yeah, that is important. But if not, that's fine. We can
No.
can
Pins are
start.
visible. Pins are already
We are
visible.
all set, Prabhu. Yes.
Pins
All
are
set.
already visible.
Actually, I'm also not able to see the pins.
No, but
Prabhu,
you are
go to
pinned.
the speaker view.
Yeah, I am at speaker view.
Oh, so I can see it. All three of you are pinned.
Okay, never mind. So I think we should start, right?
Yes, please, Prabhu.
Okay. The house of Nanda overflowed with joy, a joy so vast that it could not remain contained within walls. It flowed into every street, every heart, every breath of Gokula. Pranam and welcome to the Voices of Vrindavana, where we revisit divine moments through living voices. Today, we travel to Gokul, to the day when joy overflowed, when the impossible became real, the day of Nandotsava. And with us today, we have the blessed parents themselves, Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda. Maharaj, when you saw your son for the first time, what did it felt like really?
Haribol! Thank you, everyone. What can I say, Prabhu? What can I say? I did not feel I became something else. My body stood still, my mind fell silent, and yet my heart was overflowed by joy. It was as if every desire I have in my life has come true. I did not feel that I've received a son. I felt that I've received everything in this world. Hare Krishna.
It it is said that it appeared like you were appeared like a stone, completely carved, a figure carved in stone.
Yes, yes, yes. For some time I could not even move. Tears flowed, but I did not know why. Perhaps that is what the true happiness does to you. It stills you. That's what I felt. Yes.
Soon after, you began giving in charity, cows, golds, ornaments. Why such abundance?
How could I not give? Krishna, the supreme wealth owner, is in my house. When the source of all abundance lies in your home, what meaning does wealth hold? I gave to the Brahmanas, not out of the duty, but out of overflowing joy. Even the wish fulfilling cows and jeweled oceans seemed empty that day because what I had received could not be measured, matched, or returned. It's beyond words.
Wow. Okay, so Mother Yashoda, while Gokul celebrated outside, what was happening in your heart?
It was celebration. For me, it was wonder. I looked at him, so small, so delicate, and yet I felt as if the entire universe rested in my arms. Oh, I have the glimpse of the celebration right here with me. I'll show the model. I hope everybody's seeing. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, like, we celebrated Nandotsav. Okay.
Wow. Jai. We hear that the streets overflowed with milk, yogurt, butter. Was it truly like that?
Yes, yes, but it was not just milk that overflowed. It was joy, it was happiness, it was love. Everyone was smeared in love, everyone was simmered in happiness and the joy, remembering Krishna has come to the land of Vrindavan. Jai.
Maharaj, while all this was happening, this laughter, this play, where were you? Were you watching or participating?
At first, I was only watching. I stood there taking it all in, very quietly, very deeply. Everyone was lost in joy, throwing milk, butter, curd at each other, laughing without restraint. And I simply watched. I simply watched. But then someone pulled me in. And in that moment, I forgot myself too. I was no longer Nanda, the chief of Gokul. I was just another soul celebrating the birth of my Lalla, my Krishna.
As if joy could no longer be contained within vessels. It, sp- it spilled into the streets. Even the drains overflowed, as if the very structure of the world could not contain that joy. Mother, the women of Gokul, came beautifully adorned. What drew them so deeply?
Yeah, they came to see our Lala, but they stayed because their hearts would not leave. They forgot their duties, their homes, everything. Such is the pull of Krishna. It is not attraction of the eyes, but of the soul.
And the sounds, the drums, the chanting?
It was as if the air itself had begun to sing. It was beautiful.
Every sound felt sacred, every moment complete.
Okay, so before we close, one final question. What is Nandotsav truly?
It is the day joy took over everything, all the miseries of this world. It was the day when Krishna came to Vrindavan. Hari Bol.
It is the day love became visible.
Perhaps Nandotsav is not just a celebration of a birth, but a revelation that when the divine enters our lives, nothing remains ordinary. Everything overflows joy, love, and meaning. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari,
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
हरी हरी
Nando Utsav ki jai.
जय.
Thank you, thank you. So, anything further, or we can end? The-
Yes, yes, Prabhuji, this is all the podcast we have.
Thank you. So beautiful uh, drama by them, skit by them, and that too online. We would like to thank all the devotees for chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nando Utsav ki jai. Group number 1 devotees ki jai. Yes, Brother Leela, Mataji.
Sorry, Prabhuji, the hand went up by mistake.
Okay, okay. No, we thought Mataji has entered in Brother Leela, so she raised her hand in ecstasy. Hare. So group number 2.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Palas Bro.
Yes. So, today we will present one interview discussing about the killing of Putana. So, this interview's theme is the echoes of Vrindavan, and our guest is Sri Vrajilila Devidasi Mataji, who is a scholar of Vedic literature who has been studying texts such as Anand Vrindavan Chapu, specialized in explaining spiritual philosophy and devotional theology, studied Vraja culture and Vedic traditions, and practices Bhakti Yoga daily and reflects on these pastimes spiritually. So, Hare Krishna, everyone, and welcome to Echoes of Vrindavan, where we'll discuss extraordinary events which shape our world. Today's topic is something that has stunned people everywhere. Just few thousand years ago, an incredible incident occurred in the opulent cowherd village of Vrindavan. A mysterious woman of astonishing beauty entered the home of Nanda Maharaj, approached the infant Krishna, and attempted to feed him poisoned milk. What followed mesmerized the entire region. The woman suddenly revealed herself as a gigantic demoness named Putna and fell dead, while the baby remained completely unharmed. How this happened? Who was this demon? And why do some sages say that even this terrifying event reveals the deep compassion of the Supreme Lord? To help us explore these questions, we have our guest with us today who have studied this incident through reliable source and sacred literature like the Anand Vrindavan Champu. So, I would ask, could you begin by explaining how this entire episode began and why would such a dangerous being come to Vrindavan?
Certainly, Palash Prabhu, thank you for having me. The background goes back to the tyrant king Kamsa, actually, of Mathura. He had heard a prophecy that the eighth child of his sister, Devaki, would eventually kill him. And in this fear and paranoia, he began to search for that child. And at one point, Yogamaya also told him that he was Kalanemi in the previous life, and this child who was destined to kill him had already taken birth somewhere else. So this terrified Kansa even more, Prabhu. So he began sending powerful demons throughout the region to kill this newborn child. And among those demons was actually Putana. This is a terrifying Rakshasi who possessed the power to assume any form that she desired.
Okay. So I can understand, and the guests over here can understand that how this is going to happen, or at least have such understanding. So before going further, we will request our organizer to uh, accept my request to share the screen. So Proji, please, if you can allow us to share our screen.
I think you are allowed already. Hmm.
Okay. So people say that when she entered Vrindavan, she looked unbelievably beautiful. So what do the description says?
Oh, Prabhuji, the descriptions are fascinating and almost poetic. Her beauty was so extraordinary that the villagers were completely enchanted. In fact, some of them jokingly compared her beauty to that of the famous celestial dancers like Urvashi. And even they said that the heavenly Apsara Urvashi would look like a beggar beside this woman. People began to wonder about her identity, of course, but some thought she might be the goddess of fortune. Others wondered whether she was a presiding deity of Vrindavan visiting this village. One description also is coming up, and it compares her to a creeper of lightning appearing without a cloud. Such dazzling and radiant and mysterious beauty. But one text also gives a powerful warning through a metaphor. It says, she was like a deadly sword hidden inside a jeweled sheath, outwardly attractive but inwardly dangerous. Another analogy compares her to a well covered with grass, meant to trap an elephant, something that looks harmless but conceals a fatal danger.
Wow, it's this really is mesmerizing. So how did she manage to enter the home of baby Krishna without anyone stopping her?
That's the astonishing part, Prabhu. Because of her divine beauty, no one suspected her intentions. When she entered the home of her mother Yashoda, the elderly women of Braja began speculating about who she might be. They wondered, maybe she is Gauri. Is she the queen of the demigods? Or someone already thought that she has come to bless the child, but actually she is goddess of fortune personally. And because of these thoughts, no one stopped her. And when she approached the baby, it was so smooth and easy for her to approach. In fact, some believed that she must have come to specially offer the blessings to Nanda's child.
So what happened when Putana picked up the baby?
Putana had smeared deadly poison on her breast. Her plan was simple. She would pretend to nurse the child and kill him instantly. She placed the baby on her lap and pressed the poison nipple into his mouth. But something extraordinary happened. This was also witnessed by Rohini. Instead of being poisoned, the baby began to suck her milk, and along with it, her very life force. The descriptions say he held tightly with her tiny hands and began drawing out not just the milk but the essence of her life. And soon Putana began screaming in agony. She cried out repeatedly, leave me, leave me. But she could not free herself.
Then what happened next?
Unbearable pain. Putana revealed her true form. Her body expanded into gigantic, horrifying demoness stretching for 12 miles. The descriptions compare her different parts of the body to terrifying natural features like her nostrils were like deep mountain ravens, her arms resembled towering palm trees. Her teeth looked like blades. Her tongue stretched like a royal road leading to a dreadful kingdom, the kingdom of her own body. When she collapsed, the earth trembled, and all the mango trees of Kansa's garden were smashed beneath her enormous body. And yet, the most astonishing sight was this. The baby Krishna was calmly sitting on her chest as if nothing had happened.
Oh, that means it's so terrifying. So uh, I often hears different lectures and different other videos. So some teachers also say that there is a deeper background explaining why Putna received such an extraordinary result. Could you explain that?
Yes, there is a very interesting explanation given by Acharyas. In her previous birth, this Putana was actually Ratnamala, the sister of the great king Bali. When the Lord appeared as a dwarf incarnation and came to Bali Mara's sacrificial arena, she saw that beautiful child form. When she first saw that divine child, natural motherly affection, the a feeling of motherly emotions arose in her heart. But she thought that wish I could feed him milk. But later on, when the same divine child expanded and took away everything from Bali Maharaj and arrested him, her mood completely changed. She became angry and developed hatred. So within her heart, there were two of these conflicting emotions, motherly affection and also hostility. When she later appeared as Putana and approached Krishna, both feelings were present. She came with the intention to kill him, but she still approached him with the role of a mother, offering him her milk. Krishna, however, accepted the motherly aspect of her approach, and because of that, she was awarded this position of a motherly nurse in the spiritual world.
Oh, wow. But that raises an interesting question. Uh, Someone might hear this story and think, well, this seems like a shortcut to liberation. Putna came with hatred towards Krishna, yet she still attained liberation. Does that mean someone can simply develop enmity towards Krishna and still achieve the same result? How should we understand this?
Yes, this needs clarification, Prabhu. This philosophy needs clarification. It's a very important question, and it is often misunderstood. Putana's case is not a shortcut to liberation. First, her liberation was not because of hatred. It was because she approached Krishna in a motherly role. The Lord accepted their service, even though it was mixed with deception. Second, her case was extremely rare and occurred directly in the Lord's personal presence. So the scriptures explain that Putana's liberation demonstrates the extraordinary mercy of Krishna, not an easy spiritual method for others to imitate. Instead of cultivating hostility, the lesson is actually the opposite. Even a demoness who approached him imperfectly received such mercy. Then, how much greater the result will be for those who approach him with genuine devotion and love?
Wow, what a astonishing event. A demoness disguised as beauty, a child who defeat her effortlessly, and a profound lesson about the divine compassion. Even someone who came with deception was purified simply by the contact with the Lord. So I thank to you for helping us understand this mysterious incident from Vrindavan. And thank you, all our listeners, for joining us today on the Echoes of Vrindavan. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and keep exploring the wonders of spiritual history. Hari Bol. Thank you, Ruhi.
Hari, Hari. Yeah, ho. This podcast was more powerful than my class also. Thank you. And Paras, please share the PPT with in the group. Hmm?
Sure.
So you'd like to thank this group also by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Ram. Hare-
Yes. Now from group number 3, some of the devotees requested that they can have presentation tomorrow. So some devotees are
Yes,
sick.
Prabhu.
So for group 3, we'll have presentation tomorrow.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So what we'll do?